Popping up on them. Yeah, it's a black stream. I think it fits. I think it fits. We're gonna talk about it. Y'all read the title. Y'all see what's going down. Real conversation. Another real conversation. Hot in this motherfucker. What's happening, family? Give me a second. There we go. Y'all read the title. You see the title. You see what it say. Oh, damn, I should have went through StreamYard. What up, Mo? Yeah, they didn't let me back. They didn't let me back on, bro. You read that title? I don't know how to pronounce her name fully, but you read that title? Yeah. So I want to talk about it. You know, yeah, YouTube, they found an old video I did where I was talking about Josh Duggar. You know, Josh Duggar is the white boy who was raping all his children. Well, I broke the news when it first came out, and I did an update. I did 2 updates on that case. YouTube went way back in the archives to when I did those and gave me a strike and banned me for 2 weeks. And the reason they banned me, they said because it was cyberbullying and harassment. That's what they said. They said cyberbullying and harassment. So I've been on hiatus, but I got a lot going on as far as content. Uh, I don't want to give up too much, but just know I have an hour and some change worth of a video dealing with law and the pigs that I'm gonna put on Patreon because YouTube doesn't want me to do too much. They're kind of cracking down on what you can do. So anyway, as we read the title, this woman is not from America, right? And it wasn't until she got to America to where she even considered herself a crayon color. And I'm so glad that it was a black woman who is making spotlight for this. And if you're not familiar with the story, a black woman, excuse me, a foreign woman, I forget where she's from, England or London or some shit. She comes to America, and it was only in America where she considered herself or even thought of herself as a crayon color called black. And this is what I want some of the family who are more ignorant of classifications and statuses, and I use the word ignorance by definition, not by disrespect at all. Make sure to hit the like. I see people in here, but my likes ain't moving up. It's weird. But anyway, I don't think that the Americanized melanated man and woman realize the hypnosis and brainwash that you're under at all, in any form, because we still go by color codes, we still go by crayon colors, we still volunteer ourselves to be at the lowest spectrum of the classification ladder, if you will. We volunteer ourselves to be at the bottom of the barrel. We enforce this on each other every day, and we enforce it within our realities every day by being a proud black American, proud black man, etc., etc. How ignorant of us, right? But this woman is not from this landmass. And when she got here, it wasn't until she got here that she even thought of herself as a crayon color. And so she wrote a book about it. I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's on there. You can just copy and paste it. But she wrote a book about it. And I'm going to summarize what was she saying was, before she got here, she went by her tribe, her people. where she's from, her nation, right? Which we should be doing. And it wasn't until she got to this landmass where none of that is taught to us, to where people were calling her black, people were calling her nigga, and all of this stupid shit we do because of our ignorance as a collective. And I just want feedback. No, I don't even want feedback, because if you don't know no better, your feedback ain't gonna contribute to shit. But I thought it was a great uh, example of how ignorant we are in this landmass. Everybody, and when I say everybody, I mean all quote unquote color, right? Who are who are foreign to this landmass. They don't go by color codes. Color codes are only used on slaves. Black man, how you doing, black man? How you doing, black woman? How you doing, white man? How you doing, white woman? You see, the color code caste system, I just gave it to you, is implemented for slavery, for slaves. Don't give me the whole slave come from Slav, blah, blah, blah shit. Oh, it goes way further than that. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Mo Powers, no, he didn't. That shit goes further back. You got to go to the Dalits, the untouchable Dalits. Go back. Bloombach might have reinforced it, but he ain't start that shit. Neither did the father of racism. Not at all. This was going on before these two motherfuckers came on the planet. But either way it goes, to have a melanated queen come to this landmass, experience this land, experience what we call a culture, and realize that it's within this landmass that our quote unquote culture keeps each other in slavery. Politically, in status, nationality, and all spectrums of politics and government, the quote unquote black man and woman of this planet, in this landmass, the white man and white woman of this landmass I'm speaking on, the people, right, are ignorant and remain ignorant voluntarily through so many aspects. So it was just a breath of fresh air for me to see that this was on my news feed, that a melanated woman comes to this landmass and realizes how ignorant we are, how far behind we are, how pacified, sissified, put to sleep we really are. Well, this is the zombie land. This is zombie land. And she just broke it down how before she came here she went by her nation. I'd have to go into my phone, but since I'm on YouTube through my phone, I can't really get off of this. But England, London, something like that. Something like that. Don't quote me on that. But that's good information to have. But the point of what she was doing is more so where I was at with it, to where it was a shock to her that we walk around calling each other black, we call each other niggas, and she was just pointing these things out of how ignorant and how just shocking that was. Because where she's from, she goes by her nation, she goes by her people. That's the title she carries. She doesn't carry the title of black man, black woman, Mexican man, Mexican woman. No, yellow man, yellow woman, white man, white woman. It's only in this corporation that we do that. And it's voluntarily. First, it was implemented upon us. We fought it, of course, but that's the one thing with anything. Consistency is key. So it was consistently put on us, and eventually we just said, fuck it, okay, that's what it is. And then we started running around going by color codes. And when that happens, you put yourself in a class system, a status system. And once you do that, you put yourself at the bottom of the barrel. Then this is why the government and politics are the way they are against the people, because the people, I got my kids doing chores, excuse me, because the people have volunteered this shit. The people have said, you know what? This is just life, nigga. This is just what it is. Ain't nothing we can do about it. And that was the whole key mission, to get us to surrender. And if you go into history, you see surrendering is mainly what got us to this point. Ooh, it's bright as shit. Hey boy, get out the sink. You washing your hands? My man, okay, good. Back in history, we addressed you from the land. Come on now. Come on, Mo Powers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But now you got people walking around. I'm a proud black man. I'm a proud black woman. Stupid as shit. They're stupid as shit. And it's not. And the thing is, only people who are intelligent enough to understand what's going on will understand why that's so stupid. I'm breaking it down. You should hear me. My mic's on. You're volunteering yourself into a class system. And in that class system, going, going by color codes, you're putting yourself at the bottom of the barrel. And so this woman, her name is hard to pronounce. It was a culture shock to her because she's a chocolate dark skinned woman, but she never had the concept of being black or niggas. That just didn't. It didn't. It's not a part of her culture. She went by her culture, her nation, her people, her tribe, and we used to do that. But then we volunteered ourselves to be slaves. And when people hear slaves, they think just black folks. It's ignorant as shit at the same time. And so I just thought it was a breath of fresh air to see that a dark-skinned woman, or male, it could have been a male, it would have been cool. Either way, it would have been all right. But a dark-skinned person, if you will, from another landmass who practices true culture, right, has a nation that they claim, comes to this landmass and sees how ignorant, disorganized, disunified we we are here. Now there's dark skinned people where she's from. They're not around there calling each other black. Like that's a disrespectful term. If you paid attention to my last live stream before they blocked me for 2 weeks, I broke down black, nigga, and nigger. It's all the same shit. If you don't like the word nigger, ooh, we hate that hard ER, right? But you'll call yourself black. That's all the same shit. No, it ain't. Yes, it is. Don't argue. Study, motherfuckers, study. So this woman came, she seen it, she thought it was kind of fucked up how we're doing each other. I just uploaded a video just now where a Jamaican vacation resort owner, a black woman, a quote unquote black woman, color codes used loosely, has has told the world, put it on her TikTok and all that shit, that she's not serving black Americans in her Jamaican vacation resort. And I agree with her. I am inclined to agree with her. And she broke down why it is. They was in my room, wasn't there? Yeah. I found them. No, you ain't find them. Yes, I did. All right, help your sister and you can have them, boy. What's up, everybody? I see everybody tapping in. What's up? Make sure to hit the like and shit like that. I just watched it and left a comment. I'm inclined to agree with her. And if you watch the video, not only did she give her reasons why, but I also broke down who she was talking about. And when you look outside at your folks, you see the people she's talking about. And it just goes to show you, how Europeanized we are. You can't deny it. We continue to say and put ourselves in a position of losing just to turn around and complain about it. And this is what this woman came to this landmass and realized. Oh, we're fucked, and we're screwing each other over. We're keeping each other oppressed, and we're deciding voluntarily to keep ourselves oppressed. That way, we have a finger to point. We don't want to take liability and responsibility. We want to complain and bitch and moan and point fingers at government and politicians and presidents and mayors and fucking rappers and like the weirdest shit we do. We do the weirdest shit. And she just pointed that shit out because it was a culture shock. She went from having a culture and experiencing and living through her culture and her nation. to going to a nationless, cultureless people and realizing, whoa, whoa. Nobody want that ghetto bullshit. Exactly, Chrissy. Exactly. So I posted that video to show, yo, either y'all motherfuckers is gonna get on board or shut the fuck up. I know I can't be with y'all every day or be in, in real life with y'all every day, but if you're complaining about politics, government, police, education, jobs, anything, you should shut the fuck up because you're contributing to it every day. You're not deciding today will be the day I start to get out of this system of fuckery. No, we usually decide, hey nigga, I gotta live, bro. I gotta do what I got. They gonna do what they want, bro. It's whole, we can't do nothing about it. It is what they gonna do what they want. I know YouTube probably gonna block me again because I'm gonna keep it G with y'all, but I don't give a fuck. So I didn't want this to be long. I'm not gonna have this to be long. If you watch the video, I just upload it, and you go just type in this woman's name and study up on what she had to say herself, and then come back. You'll see. Listen, I know it sounds boring, and I know it sounds stupid to some, and I can't disagree with you because I don't give a fuck about you to the point where I'm gonna argue what you should like, right? But the melanated, the brown skin, whatever you want to, the black man, whatever floats your boat of understanding, right? The black man and woman have to know law, whether you want to hear me say that shit or not. The reality we live in proves me right. We should know law. Not only know law, but practice law. There are simple things we can do on a daily that will help us build a foundation of where we can get out of the system of ignorance. We can get out the system of slavery, if you will. You just got to see the reason. You got to see the necessity for it. History, religion, and law go hand in hand. They use religion to push slavery. They use religion to take over and oppress. And then they used the laws of God, manipulated the laws of God, which we should all follow. If you know law, then you understand exactly what I'm saying. I'm not saying be religious, but then they used religion to implement certain laws to keep motherfuckers oppressed. And so that's why I push history, law, and that's why I break down religion. Because when you realize how powerful you are, whoever hears me or sees me or hears this video, when you realize how powerful you are, fuck, I'm a mother, I've had babies, I'm powerful. I'm a man, I do this and that, I'm powerful. No, it got shit to do with that. You're powerful as far as sovereign power, highest authority. It's the people who control government and politics, not the other way around how it is now. But once again, it comes back to volunteering and surrendering your power. But that's what happened, bro. And then Jesse Jackson came around and said, y'all niggas is black Americans. And the niggas ran with black Americans. Yeah, Jesse Jackson gave you that, bro. Yeah. One of our speakers. Yeah, she clearly said not all. The motherfuckers is, emotionally reactive. They don't think. Once again, we're dealing with zombies. We got to remember, majority of us are zombies and don't realize it. Very simple things that you might be aware of already, but you haven't fixed, such as, real simple, I'm giving elementary examples. We can expound and get into higher degrees of understanding, but just a basic, your kids can comprehend this shit. A simple thing such as a birth certificate. Now this is very simple. This is old news. This ain't nothing new. But yet we continue to fall for the traps, even though we know better. And that's the example I'm using. That's one way to keep you a slave. But yet, you'll know that and still get a birth certificate and do all that for your child. Once you do that, you've given your child up as property. Now, I remember I made this point on a panel that I'm on called the Grown Man Talking panel a long time ago. I remember important conversations, right? And I read in somebody commented in the chat when I made that point that they still have rights to their children. No, you don't. No, you don't. Well, I decide what school they go to, and I decide what they. I don't give a shit about that. The slave master wants you to take care of his property, motherfucker. Take care of my property. You know, what? But by doing that, you done created another slave. You see what I'm saying? Generational curses, ignorance. Has nothing to do with a rapper, a basketball player. It has nothing to do with any of that shit. It has nothing to do with a president. It has nothing to do with that. The simple things. What's up, Bronze? I see everybody out there. I'm just chopping game for a little bit. Now that I'm live, unbanned, I just wanted to go live and talk to y'all. Because I got a lot going on. And my Patreon is... Whew, the Patreon is ridiculous, bro. What I'm about to put up there today is 3 hours worth of footage that I have 3 hours full of footage that I'm condensing into about an hour and some change. And it's strictly law. It's real lifetime footage of police officers being pigs, and we're breaking down where they broke law and what was unlawful and illegal, which are two different things. We breaking it out. That Patreon about to, because YouTube don't want me. YouTube don't want me. They said I cyberbully and I harass. That's what they said. I'm a cyberbully and I harass. That's why I was banned for 2 weeks. Cyberbullying and harassment. Because Josh Duggar, the rapist, I kept updates on that. And so they went back into the archives, found that shit, and struck me down, bro. What's up, Rain? Census determines where kids go to school in most states. It's not so much about where they go to school, it's about what they're being taught. My kid could go to a private school, a public school. It does not matter. As long as I know that they're being lied to and I have the correct information, which means I took the time to prepare them for that, it doesn't matter what school they go to. But most people, majority of people, don't do the study, don't know better themselves. They send their kids off into these fucking prison systems and they support that child to get straight A's in ignorance, which is a reflection of themselves being zombies. So, you know, my children, once again, my children have corrected their teachers. I've corrected their teachers. I was more proud when my children corrected the teacher on ignorance. If your child is not capable of standing on their own too at a young age and knowing when they're being bullshitted, you fail. You fail. You fail. Not them. Not them. So, you know, we just continue to push ignorance, bro. We want to be ignorant. We want to be comfortable. And that's checkmate. They did good with us, you know. Politics and government did real good with us. He said, shit, we're gonna lull them to sleep. We're gonna call them minorities. They're gonna act like minorities. They're gonna call themselves minorities, not realizing a minority, come on family, I know y'all know this, is a minor. It's a childlike person who cannot talk or stand for self. And when you look into real life, guess what? It's literally being shown that we don't stand for ourselves as a sovereign man and woman, and we don't speak for ourselves because we don't know how to. Oh, it's a good game, baby. It's a good game. Somebody dropped my information for me. Education is second to wisdom to me. One is a judge's system. The other is a means of survival. You gotta, and this is one of the most dangerous things on the planet, and especially in this landmass, is a black man or woman who is not only street smart but book smart and for their people. That is one of the most dangerous individuals on the planet. one of the most dangerous individuals on the planet is a man with a mind, or a woman with a mind, and the inside them to execute on what they know. Most people, you see these people on YouTube who are intelligent people, so to speak. You see them being more stingy with the information. They want you to think that they know it all. No. In class, on Patreon in class, we go through the references. We look into the references. We actually break this shit down to where you can go outside, you can go to your public notary or whatever you may have to do and know legally what to do. That way you can execute. You can free yourself from the tyranny that we love to complain and bitch and moan about. I was raised to have more tougher skin, you know. I was raised not to talk unless you know what you're talking about, and don't excuse bullshit when you hear it, you know, or see it. And what I know and I see is black folks, we love to bitch and moan about how the government and the politics are and the police are and all this shit. We love to bitch and moan about it. We love to just bitch and moan about it. Slavery, nigga, slavery. You see what slavery? It's slavery. It's slavery. Slavery. Slavery fucked us up. We're fucked from slavery. Slavery. The pigs. The police ain't shit. Slavery. Ah. We just love to have excuses. Oh, we got a superhero in the building. Come here, buddy. You got to be in and out because I'm talking. You want to show him your outfit? Yeah. Show him your superhero.
Hi, guys.
Say super divine.
Super divine.
Now say super hit that like.
Super hit that like.
I'm a super punch you. Go ahead.
Super punch you. I have a hope.
Strong muscles too, huh?
Yep.
All right, get out of here.
Phew.
Get the hell out of here. But that's what we love to do. We love to bitch and moan. Go outside and play until it's nap time, folks. That's what we like. We like slavery. We love slavery, nigga. Niggas love slavery. Niggas love slavery. We love to say the cops gonna do what they want. We can't do shit about it. We love to say shit like, we love complaining. We love bitching and moaning. We love pointing the finger at anybody but ourselves. Go. Okay. Let me read that comment. Add to that thought you made a few minutes ago. We are encouraged to walk around with water bottles because our waterways are toxic. That too keeps us in our infancy. I got a video a long while ago, a couple years ago, where I spoke on how we are at war on all levels, in the heavens and on the earth, right? And everything in between. And in this video, I broke down how, and you can watch it now, it's up, how the food is being genetically modified, right? How the air, the land and the air, right? How the air is being poisoned. We see it all day, every day, right? And now going to Rain's point, the waterways. Just go watch my video. Many of you might have heard of the gentleman, but I forgot the man's name off the top of my head. But he conducted experiments with atrazine in the water, which turned frogs feminine. That's being pumped into the water. So now we have genetically modified food, genetically modified waters, genetically modified air. What do you think they're doing? They're creating genetically modified organisms, or humans. These are the people who are stuck in hypnosis, who are stuck in a trance of being a zombie and don't know any better. The over feminine man or the over masculine woman. We see this happening right now. So we're at war on all levels, all three levels. But the funny thing about that, water, land, and the air, there are laws specific to each one. You have the law of the land, you have the law of the heavens, and you have the law of the waters. It's not coincidence. And this is why I say religion goes hand in hand with law. You have to be into religion. You have to study religion and understand that the land is ran by the laws of the land, etc., are in unison, in harmony with the Bible. And this is coming from somebody who has just broke apart religion for half his life. So I'm not saying be religious, but read your religious books religiously. Then open up and crack open your law books, and you'll see these bitches go hand in fucking hand. So with that, family, hey, I appreciate it if y'all did hit the like, if y'all hit the Cash App or the Patreon or the PayPal. I come to give some gems and I get the fuck on out of here. Man, a few words, because you talk too much, you start saying a bunch of shit that don't matter. So with that being said, family, appreciate y'all, love y'all. Think about what I said, man. I'm gone.